Welcome back, Amplifiers. So we're now on Earth, Moon, and Sun, Chapter 2, Lesson 2.3. We're going to start with Step 1, which is the warm-up. What I'd like for you to do is use the new modeling tool activity that we're going to be using throughout this unit, and it's called the Predict Moon Phase. Once you click on it, I want you to take about 2-3 minutes to just click away. It's the exploration part of the lesson. So figure out what things do. We can click on the pencil to add different light shapes into the Earth, into the Moon. You can predict what the view from Earth is going to look like. So play around with it. Once you're done, click on Reset. And I want you to answer the following questions. What do you observe that's new and different with this app? And what questions do you have? Okay, and you're going to answer the questions here and click on Hand In. So go ahead and take it about 2-3 minutes to do that. I want you to pause the button, and then once you're done with it, come back to the video. Okay, welcome back. We're moving on to Step 2, in which you're going to play with the modeling tool a little bit further, but with more directions this time. If you click on the instructions, you can see that the goal here is to show how the moon is illuminated at different times. Okay, you can use the pencils to edit the light on the top view and the view from Earth panels. You can add or rotate light shapes in both views. And they give you a couple tips. One of them is if you get stuck, if you need help, you can just turn on the guide. I highly encourage you to not use the guide at first, and then use the guide later to check if your answer is right, to confirm that you are confident in your answer. But remember, this is only a prediction. It doesn't mean that you're going to get it right the first time. Later on Step 4, I'll give you a chance to revise your answer before you hand it in. So go ahead and do that. The goal showing how the light from the sun is affecting the Earth, how it's affecting the moon, and then how the moon looks like if you look at it from Earth. If you get it wrong, you can click on it and remove it and add a new shape. You can rotate. And then once you do it, click on Guide On to check if your answer is correct. Go ahead and pause the button, complete all 3 for me, and then come back to the video once you're done. All right, welcome back. We're going to be playing a movie right now. It's a 2-minute video that talks about the moon and the phases of the moon. And I wanted to watch this video thinking about these 2 questions. What is the one thing in this video that helped you understand what we're studying? And what is one question that you still have after watching this video?
You've probably seen this.
So think about it. What is one thing that helped you understand a little bit more about this lesson, about phases of the moon? And is there any other questions that you still have after watching this video? Go ahead and jot it down on a piece of paper, and then come back to the video once you're ready. Okay, welcome back. Moving on to Step 3. And we're going to be using the same simulation we used in the past in previous lessons, which is the Earth, Moon, and Sun simulation. And I'm going to click play, and I want you to pay attention to 3 different positions that the moon is going to be as it rotates around Earth. So the first one is when we see the sun, or at least the sunlight, the Earth, and the moon. So they are in one straight line. So I'm going to pause there, and I want you to go to Amplify. And on Step 3, I want you to record your observation by adding the label to the first image over here. Okay, how much of the illuminated part of the moon is visible from Earth? Is it none, half, or all of it? Okay, so how much of the illuminated part of the moon is visible from Earth? How much can you see of the moon based on how much it's illuminated? So go ahead and move one of the labels to the first picture. And when you're done, we're going to move on to the next picture, which is the moon on top. Then we have the Earth and the sunlight making an L shape. And the same question applies. How much of the illuminated part of the moon, so the part that's being illuminated by the sun, how much of it can we see from Earth? Is it none, half, or all? Go ahead and move the label over here to the middle picture. And then when you're done, we're going to go to the third one, which is the moon in between the sun and the Earth. And you're going to do the same thing. How much of the part of the moon that's being illuminated by the sun we can see from Earth? Is it all, none, or half? Go ahead and add the label over here. Okay, so now we're ready to move on to step 4, in which you're going to revise your answer for the modeling tool. So I want you to go back to the modeling tool and kind of check your answers based on the video that we saw and the Earth, Moon, and Sun simulation, okay? So thinking about the sunlight coming from the left, what do you feel like the Earth is going to look like? What do you think that the moon is going to look like? And then how does it look like from Earth? And if you're unsure, you can click on the guide to kind of help guide your thinking to see if you're right or if you're wrong. If you got it wrong, you can remove it and add a different one. And then you're going to go to the second one, revise your answer, and the third one. And once you're done with it, click on Hand In, and your answer is going to pop up right over here for me after you upload the image.